If BRICS decides to launch a BRICS currency today, how will it impact the global trade and what are the consequences of it? If there is a harmonized RIC group, how will it help the global trade? There's not going to be a RIC group anytime soon, for reasons that I just explained some time ago. If BRICS decides to launch a BRICS currency, how will it impact the global trade and what are the consequences of it? If BRICS launches a global a currency, a unified currency, it's going to be a much more powerful currency than all the other currencies individually. So it will certainly impact global trade, and it will be a significant challenge to the US dollar. Because see, if you look at BRICS versus G7, if you look at the cumulative GDP of the BRICS nations, and you look at the cumulative GDP of the G7 nations, which includes the US, BRICS is now larger. It is now larger. So if the BRICS nations do come together and create a single unified currency, it's gonna be overall very impactful and a significant challenger to the hegemony of the US dollar. And if the BRICS nations decide that we will only trade in the BRICS currency, and other nations, let's say global south nations, third world nations, whatever you want to call them, they also feel tempted to do that, then it could end up very quickly raising a big question mark on the US dollar's hegemony and its status as the global reserve currency. And that will lead to an all out economic war, maybe even military tensions, because the US will not take it lying down. If a BRICS currency is launched, the US will possibly take military action against the weaker BRICS nations. Possibly, that's a real possibility. Brazil, for example, Brazil is a sitting. All the Latin American nations are sitting ducks for the US. They're all US vassals. So if this happens, there will be severe consequences for the weaker nations in BRICS. Brazil may undergo regime change. Brazil may even have military action on it. Uh, which are the other members of BRICS? Let's quickly Google it so that I don't do any guesswork. Um, BRICS list of BRICS nations. Let's see this. BRICS countries. Which are the BRICS countries? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Then there's Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Indonesia, and the UAE. Well, if a BRICS currency is launched, then will the UAE decide to only trade in the BRICS currency? Then it will face immediate and severe consequences from the US. Indonesia, well, Indonesia cannot stand up to the US. Okay, Iran will face severe difficulties. Ethiopia will be decimated. So it's gonna be severe consequences. The US will not take this stand sitting down, and they will launch punitive action on at least the weaker BRICS nations.